guys, JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City transfer update. Apologies with what's been happening on my channel over the last couple of days. I explained much more in my I Am Back video live on my channel if you want to go and check it out, where I go in a bit more detail about what has happened over the last couple of days on the channel. But we are back with regular content. It means daily Manchester City transfer updates are back from now right through to the end of this transfer window. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell and put your push notifications on. Anybody that did already have their notifications on, I don't know if they are still on or not with my account being reset. If they're not on, make sure you have turned them on. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. Let's go for 700 likes, today's like goal. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Stocks FC. Stocks FC is a football stock market where you can buy stocks in your favourite players and earn cash rewards based on performances. Stocks FC are giving away 5 free stocks to every user that signs up this month to get you started. It also gives you the chance to familiarise yourself with the platform. It is free to sign up. Just use the link in the description or the QR code on screen. You can scout young new prodigies and buy them early before the price potentially rises. You can also buy stocks in star players too. You can get rewards when players are named in teams of the week, month and season. You can also get in-play rewards where players get a point for every goal, assist or key pass that they make. This will allow you to earn weekly dividend payments. Your free loan stocks are eligible for cash reward payouts for 1 month, so why not get involved? Check the link in the description to get your 5 free loan stocks and begin your journey with Stocks FC. And a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring this video. So let's crack on with this video. We've got some contract news. We're going to digest everything that's happened over Friday, Saturday, right through here to Sunday. So on Friday, we had a huge announcement coming from Manchester City about Erling Haaland. He signed a new 9.5-year contract. Yes, 9.5-year contract at Manchester City. This is a huge statement of intent from Manchester City. All kinds of speculation about what this means for the 115 charges, and also that the fact that this contract runs for merely 115 months, with a nice little bit of irony, which I thought was summed up really well by Pep Guardiola in saying, all right, it's pretty funny. Maybe it suggests things, maybe it doesn't, but it's a huge show of intent, this, from Manchester City. And David Ornstein has said that there is no release clause in this contract. Jamie Jackson said that it's a basic salary worth a whopping £500,000 a week for Erling Haaland, which to me potentially also is suggesting Kevin De Bruyne, the second biggest wage earner at Manchester City, maybe with getting Kevin De Bruyne off the books means Man City have got more money when it comes to our wage structure, that we can do more to try and keep Erling Haaland here. And I think that is maybe the case here of what's happened. Kevin De Bruyne will leave Manchester City, I reckon, in the summer. His contract will be up. It frees up a lot of wage, and we're going to use that to try and get some of our biggest and best players onto new long-term deals, likes of obviously Rodri. We've got Erling Haaland here sorted. Maybe we could have waited until the summer for it to be sorted, but why sort it in the summer when you can sort it now? And that's very much been Man City's stance in this transfer market so far, and it's no different here with the contract. And the Times have said that there is maybe a potential release clause in the contract that becomes active in 2029. They did ask for further details from Manchester City about it, but Manchester City did decline to comment, which of course I don't think City are going to make anything public information when it comes to the contract. It's more just little leaks and rumours and things that reliable sources will put out there, and will be taken more or less near enough as close as you can get to fact without it coming out of the horse's mouth. Now moving on to the out, got the latest on Savinho. I know a couple of you guys were asking about this. So Real Madrid have renewed their interest in Savinho. He was linked whilst he was on loan at Girona last season whilst he played for Estac Trois, and Andre Hernan in Brazil has said that Madrid have continued their interest in the Manchester City winger, but it is only interest as of right now. He isn't ruling out potentially that Madrid could make a move for Savinho in the summer. Savinho's agent is in Europe in this upcoming upcoming week to discuss the future with Savinho, to discuss what he would like to do next. But indication coming in from Brazil and from Andre Hernan as well is that Savinho is happy at Manchester City. He's happy that he's getting starts and minutes at City, and he's happy that he's getting into the Brazil national team as well. Now, Romulo Giacomin has said that there is no release clause in Savinho's contract, so Real Madrid, if they do want to sign him, would need to negotiate Savinho on a contract until 2029. For Manchester City even to contemplate selling Savinho in the summer would take a very, very big number, and for that reason, Manchester City very relaxed about that interest from Real Madrid. Now, moving on, we've got the latest on Kyle Walker, and Fabrizio Romano has said that Kyle Walker is in advanced talks to sign for AC Milan. AC Milan want an agreement with Kyle Walker until June 2027. Matteo Moretto over in Italy has said that Kyle Walker is in talks with Manchester City right now over cancelling his Manchester City contract so he can sign for AC Milan on a free. Marco Conterio in Italy has said that Kyle Walker didn't train on Friday with Manchester City as he tries to negotiate his exit away from the club. It means, I filmed this before the City away game against Ipswich, I presume that Kyle Walker isn't part of the squad for that reason. Fabrizio Romano has gone on to say over the weekend that Kyle Walker has given the deal to AC Milan the green light, so that's suggesting that personal terms are all sorted and not a problem. And L'Equipe over in France have said that AC Milan have submitted their first proposals to Kyle Walker on Saturday morning, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a senior advisor at AC Milan, has confirmed right now that AC Milan are working on trying to sign Kyle Walker, and says he rates him, he thinks he is a top player. And Graham Bailey has said that Kyle Walker, the deal for him to join AC Milan could now be completed in the coming days, and my expectation right now is it's more likely that Kyle Walker leaves and stays at Manchester City, and I'm expecting him to join AC Milan probably at some point in the next 7 days. Now, moving on to the ins, new name Sverre Nypan, an 18-year-old Norwegian central midfielder, plays for Rosenborg over in Norway. Apparently they want £10 million for the midfielder, and Manchester City are interested, according to Per-Atle Karlsen over in Norway, so I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open on that one. Now, TV2 Sport in Norway have said that Nypan has a few offers and he's going to make a decision on his future very soon, but Rosenborg are insisting that they want £10 million for the Norwegian youngster, so we'll see if City do decide to make a move. Moving on, we've got the latest on Liam Delap, former Manchester City man, now plays for Ipswich Town, and I'm expecting him to be playing against City today. I'm not expecting Manchester City to make a move, by the way, with us well, more than likely now bringing in Omar Marmoush to the club, but he does say that's the Mail, does go on to say that there is a buyback clause that is active, of course, for Manchester City to sign Liam Delap, and that release clause, that buyback clause, is believed to be worth over £30 million. Now, moving on, Ederson latest from Atalanta. Paul Hirst at the Times has said that Manchester City are interested, but any move that potentially is made by the club isn't going to come until the summer. Now, I'm not entirely convinced about Ederson. I'm not too sure he's the right fit for Manchester City. I'm not sure he's the right player. It cost a whopping amount of money, and I have my doubts about the transfer. City will be interested. He's having a very good season with Atalanta. I'm just not entirely convinced that he is what City are looking for, and whilst the interest is there, I'm not too sure that interest will turn into City making a move. I could be wrong on that, but that's just my opinion. I'm not sure about it. I'd love to know your thoughts. Ederson, yay or nay? Let me know in the comments below. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Abdukodir Khusanov. He travelled from Paris to Manchester on Thursday evening. He underwent his Manchester City medical on Friday, as did Vita Hayes. So them two transfers very much imminent for Manchester City. It is official, by the way, that Khusanov did undertake his medical on Friday morning. There's been pictures that have been leaked out there. He's going to wear the number 45 shirt at Manchester City, of course famous with Mario Balotelli wearing that number at Manchester City, and it is thought that Khusanov will be announced as a Manchester City player tomorrow on Monday at some point, and I'm expecting Vita Hayes also to be announced. We'll see if it's a double announcement, which one gets announced first. We'll see. Very interesting. Now, Khusanov, this is even more interesting, did train with the Manchester City first team squad yesterday, so he should be available very soon. So, looking forward to that. Should be really good. You guys might be wondering what's the hold-up with the medical taking place at the back end of last week, and we're getting towards now this week, and what's happening, why has it not been announced on Friday, or why has it not been announced over the weekend? It'll be Man City's social media team preparing all of their announcements, and they'll also want to milk for all it's worth Erling Haaland signing a new near 10-year contract at the club, which, why wouldn't we be milking that? It is huge news. So Khusanov soon, tomorrow. Official announcement. Now, moving on, we've got the latest on Andrea Cambiaso, the 24-year-old Italian fullback from Juventus. Now, Matteo Moretto over in Italy says Manchester City are likely to submit a bid for him in the coming days. He says that City and Cambiaso's entourage are in advanced stages of agreeing a contract, and Manchester City want to kickstart talks with Juventus very soon about discussing a potential deal. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City have scheduled talks with Juventus once more to try and bring Cambiaso into the club. BBC have played down some talks, though, by saying that nothing's advanced, nothing's a guarantee, and Manchester City potentially won't be making a move for Cambiaso this month. Mike McGrath has said that City are interested, but Cambiaso may choose to make a move in the summer rather than in this window, and Manchester City are believed to be happy to wait for Cambiaso until the summer rather than in this window. So obviously I'm expecting Kyle Walker to leave. I'm wondering maybe Man City aren't seeing Cambiaso as a player who's going to be used on the right-hand side, because we lose Kyle Walker. We've got options. Options are Rico Lewis on the right-hand side. Mateus Nunes is helping to cover there, which I think is what's encouraging Man City to let Kyle Walker leave. And we've also got John Stones soon coming back from injury who can help, along with Manuel Akanji. And if we're bringing in a couple of young centre-backs who's going to help with our centre-back crisis, it means the likes of Akanji and John Stones don't need to be rushed back and can be used on the right-hand side. We've got enough options to get us until the summer and wait for Cambiaso. There's no big rush, and it would be an expensive transfer that City are choosing to do a fair bit of business in this window. City may want to get all the loose ends tied up. I won't rule out City getting this deal agreed in this window, ready for that to be announced on June 30th that he'll be a Manchester City player, and he comes and joins up with Manchester City on July 1st. I wouldn't rule that out at all, and it's the best of both worlds, really. City get a brand new player. It's very exciting, where we look forward to welcoming Cambiaso to the club, where we feel like we've got enough options here. The club do anyway, that we've got enough options that if Kyle Walker leaves, that we can wait until the summer for the replacement. Juventus get to keep their player until the summer. Everybody's happy, pretty much. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that talks have taken place on Friday for Cambiaso to City, including discussing the timing of the move, and City are prepared to offer Cambiaso a 5-year contract with the option of another year. Juventus sporting directors confirmed no bids have come in despite rumours, and Juventus are looking to buy in this window rather than sell right now, and rumours are that Juve do want around €80 million for Cambiaso, with Manchester City willing to pay around €50 to €60 million, which €80 million in my opinion is too expensive. And David Ornstein has confirmed today that Cambiaso is unlikely this month, and I presume that is down to the price and City not wanting to do too much too soon, so to speak, and they feel like they've got the options. He says it's a difficult deal. It does look like a difficult deal. I wouldn't rule out City getting all these loose ends tied up and getting this sorted ready for the summer, but getting it done in this window. City making some mad movements in this window. I wouldn't rule it out at all. Now, moving on. Interesting. What isn't so difficult at Juventus is Douglas Luiz, and David Ornstein has confirmed that Juventus do want to sell him this month. They're open to selling this month permanently. They're also open to loaning him as long as there's an obligation to buy. Now, Manchester City are interested in signing Douglas Luiz in this window, David Ornstein has confirmed, but he isn't the only central defensive midfielder that Manchester City are looking at. If City are to make a move for Douglas Luiz, they want him on loan. They don't want to sign him on a permanent basis in this window, and Manchester City also don't want a purchase option included, so they don't want that obligation to buy. So I feel, I've been thinking about this transfer, and it is a very doable transfer if City do make movements quickly and make good speaking terms with Douglas Luiz and obviously his entourage. He's played for Manchester City before. I feel like a good loan fee, a really good loan fee, so a bigger loan fee than what Juventus maybe want to ask for, and in exchange we give him a little bit more money to take that purchase option away, and maybe Man City could include, if they want to just put a little sweetener on there, a little option to buy rather than an obligation to buy, and they get a slightly bigger loan fee. whether that might just get the deal done. Cover his wage, and to me, the job's a good one. Problem is, there is a lot of interest in Douglas Luiz, so we'll see. We're not the only club interested in him. If we do want him, we'll have to act quick and get things rolling as quickly as possible. Again, like many of the transfers that City get linked with, I do have my doubts about it. Now, moving on to the final transfer, Omar Marmoush, because I've not had obviously you guys are already aware, but I've not had a chance to report it. So, Egyptian attacker at Eintracht Frankfurt, 25 years old, Fabrizio Romano, Thursday evening gave the here we go. Deal now agreed after a couple of weeks of tough negotiations. Verbal agreement in place for Marmoush to sign a 5-year contract at Manchester City, and he will be a Manchester City player. And as far as I'm concerned, Omar Marmoush saga done and dusted. Now, Florian Plettenberg says final documents needed clearing on Friday before Marmoush can travel to Manchester for a medical, and that is why he was still in Frankfurt on Friday saying goodbye to the fans, because the deal hadn't been completely tied up with all the little loose ends. He says the priority on Friday was to ensure that Marmoush doesn't feature in that Frankfurt game against Dortmund at home, which they didn't, and Frankfurt still managed to come out with the 3 points from that game. And Florian Plettenberg says that the deal's worth €80 million, €75 million up top, and €5 million in add-ons. Final documents and payments and everything was secured on Friday evening, so that transfer is all done and dusted. However, Fabrizio Romano has said that it was a €75 million total package agreed rather than €80 million, and that deal is 100% agreed and signed. Next, he's going to travel to Manchester for his medical, which is scheduled in for tomorrow, according to Florian Plettenberg. Marmoush, as I said, weren't part of that matchday squad for Frankfurt against Dortmund ahead of his Manchester City move, and there has also been some reports coming in about Omar Marmoush's personal terms, where he's going to earn up to 8 times as much at Manchester City than he did at Eintracht Frankfurt. He's going to earn €16 million a year at Manchester City before deductions in tax, national insurance, etc, etc. So he's going to be earning €10 million over the year at Manchester City, which is a very big transfer, with City paying a very big fee. But Omar Marmoush medical tomorrow, links with Douglas Luiz, Vita Hayes and Abdukodir Khusanov are going to be Manchester City players. What an exciting window, and we're still not done and dusted there. Erling Haaland signs a new deal, Kyle Walker leaving. What's going to happen with McAtee? Keep an eye on the matchday squad for today. If he's not starting, he doesn't get many minutes here. With the arrival of Omar Marmoush coming in and players coming back from injury, I could see James McAtee potentially leaving City before the window is out. There's plenty still to sort here for Manchester City in what has been a whopper of a window, and I'm going to keep you guys up to date every single step of the way with all the latest Manchester City transfer news here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. 700 likes is the aim. Do get your thoughts as well in the comments below. And a big thank you to Stocks FC, today's video sponsor, where you guys, if you press the link in the description or the QR code on screen, is going to send you to the Stocks FC sign up page. It's free to sign up and you'll get 5 free stocks which you can go and take advantage of. Why not? Go and enjoy yourself. See what it's all about. Links and details, they are in the description. And a big thank you to Stocks FC for sponsoring this video. Anyone that does interact with Stocks FC does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And on a final note, it is beautiful to be back. Thank you for being patient and sticking with me. Daily City transfer updates back from here on out. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. More than likely, in terms of the Ipswich Man City game, probably not going to be a live stream. I'm still trying to sort the computer out. Time is of the essence, so I don't think I'm going to get that sorted, but hopefully we'll be back with the regular live streams for the PSG away game on Wednesday. Match reaction up after the game today. See you then. Thanks for watching. Peace. Ciao for now.